Kenneth, dude, your car's doing gymnastics. Sorry, actually.
I also have Colin yelling slide job at me.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to week 5 of the DGSRacing.com Indycar series here on CTC Racing Network. We are here at Iowa Speedway this week, our third oval of the season. Very excited for tonight. You know, I'm not a big Iowa fan, but I will say Iowa is a good time in the IndyCars, and very much looking forward to tonight's race. Hayden Lowell on your screen right now, starting his qualifying laps. And across the line, lap number 1, 17:50. Not a very good lap to start out with for Hayden. Hey, Jake Lawrence on the top of the board right now. Cliff Mullins to the top with a 16.6. Hayden Lowell's lap of 16.63 puts him to the top of the board. Apologies. Having some difficulties over here. All right, Hayden takes the pole position for now. He's got some more drivers out on track. Ian Montrose gonna go to 5th with a 16.93. Ian to 5th, Daniel to 6th. Looks like only driver qualifying at the moment. DG Swiss looking to take the pole position. We're going to start lap number 1 right here. And And through 3 and 4. Lap number 1. 17:55. Definitely got to improve on that. We'll see if he can on lap number 2. I think he will. That might have just been an up to speed kind of lap there on lap number 1. And on to turn 4. 16:86 puts him 5th. Not a bad starting position. Talon Smith now out on track. 17:0 on his first lap. And a 16:61 top of the board for Talon Smith. I think that's going to be another pole position there for Talon. Scott Elston looking to see if he can do something here in the last minute and a half of qualifying. Elston's first lap of 17:50. We'll see if he can improve. Lap number 2 for Scott Elston. 17:17. So 9th. We got anybody else qualifying? We do not. So we'll stay with Scott here until the end of qualifying. Unless somebody else hops out on track. Only 16.5-second lap times around here at Iowa, where we'd be running 24-second-ish in a stock car. So these cars are absolutely flying. We look at Scott Elston's mile per hour running through the straightaways. You saw in the backstretch there, it peaked out at 194 for a moment, which is very impressive that they're running almost 200 on a 1 mile track. Less than 1 mile, I think. Yeah, 0.88 miles. And it looks like Talon Smith going to get his 3rd pole of the season here at Iowa Speedway. It'd be interesting to look at it. I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember, but I think every single pole so far on ovals has been won by Talon, so nice job on that by him. All right, let's go through our grid for tonight's race. Talon Smith on the pole here tonight, so nice job to him. The 16:61, very fast lap right there, but on his outside, Hayden Lowell in the 56. And behind them, Cliff Mullins in the 37, starting in 3rd place, alongside Carl Rotman in 4th. In the 25 car, 3rd row, Jake Lawrence starting in 5th here tonight, DG Swiss in 6th. Then behind them, row number 4, Ian Montrose in the 1 car alongside Daniel Llewellyn in the 23. Beyond that, we got Scott Elston in the 5th row in 9th alongside Kenneth Stott in the 29. Row number 6, 11th place, Alex Linney in the 42 alongside Travis Martin in the 63. Row number 7, Michael Edwards in the 13, or in the 14, I'm sorry, and 13th. Then Dalton Hayes in 14th in the 47. Harry Grandel going to start 15th tonight in the 70. Zach McBride in 16th in the 88. Final row here tonight. Mark Katsky in the 62 starts 17th. Almost won last week at Detroit. Came ever so close. Great battle between him and Hayden Lowell at the end of the race. We'll see if he can get it done here on the oval. And finally, starting in 18th place, Corey Hutchison in the 31. See what he can do starting from last. These drivers should be heading out on track right now. They are. 1 pace lap.
I'm not saying I was on my phone, but I was on my phone.
This is when Cam nice things close.
Good luck, everybody.
Alrighty.
We
go.
all know April's kind of slick.
Well, has had a bit of an issue getting off pit road right there.
Just
Oh,
room
looks
with
like
the
we're doing
start.
pace
Could
lap.
be
2
messy.
pace laps. All right.
Kind of safe out.
Probably would have been a good opportunity to get a word with some of these drivers, but the opportunity's passed. Actually, no, we'll try some. Hayden, it's Lucas. Got me?
Yes. Hi, Lucas.
Hey, man, well, we're going to get a quick word with you. Winner last week at Detroit. Starting on the front row here in Iowa. How you feeling?
Terrified. Absolutely terrified.
Absolutely terrified. Well, that's good. Heading into turn 1. You think everybody's going to live?
No. Absolutely not.
All right. Well, I look forward to it.
If we make it to turn 3, I'll be shocked. These cars are terribly loose on cold tires unless you know how to mess with your ARBs and weight jackers. So, pray to whatever God you pray to. Here we go.
All right. Good luck.
I need it.
All right. That was Hayden Lowe in the 56. Here we go.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out. Talon Smith gets us going. 75 laps here at Iowa Speedway. Side by side into turn 1. Now single filing out on the backstretch. At the front at least, we are still side by side all the way through the field. 3 wide there for a moment. Everybody getting it figured out. And along to the outside of Alex Linney. Tried it at least. Linney holds on in turn 1. There's a lot going on. These laps tick by quick. Mullins and Lawrence side by side almost right there. Very close in 3 and 4. We look back toward the lead. Talon Smith driving away already, and we have a caution. Linney destroyed on the front stretch.
Well, Lucas,
man.
that's farther than I thought we'd go.
There we go. That took a minute. Okay, let's see what happened.
Pace car, turn 2.
That's way too early. Hang on, I'm sorry. Yeah, my PC is having some trouble with this. A lot going on. All right. You can see Daniel Wallen just kind of drives up into the left rear of the 42 right there. We'll get another look at it. Got the 23 car. Gonna get a run in 3 and 4. Drives it in pretty hard, and I think the car just pushes up into the 42. He's gonna lose his nose as well. So those two coming down pit road for their quick repairs, I am assuming. Or if the damage is only on the front wing, they can just get the front wing replaced. And he does. That might have been a quick repair, actually. For the 42. Dalton Hayes also on pit road. Harry Grindell went down pit road for 4 tires and fuel. 29 car doing a little bit of blinking there. We got chat on, we do. Oh yeah, the land of corn.
Anybody still need to get pit road?
Minute.
So top 11 all stayed out right there. Top 12, actually. And the rest have come down pit road at some point. Michael Edwards, looks like his race is over. He is 3 laps down on pit road.
Get to the line.
Michael Edwards going to finish 18th tonight. We'll be coming to the 1 to green right here.
Guess we're not now. Thanks, Talon.
Sorry, what?
Fine. We are 2 to green.
Watch.
So Talon Smith out front right now. Only led 21 laps this season. Now that doesn't sound like much, but the Michigan and Kansas race were not too long. And it is very tough to hold a lead in these cars. At least on the bigger tracks like Michigan and Kansas. But I was a little bit different. You know, you actually got to let off in the corners. A pretty significant amount once the tires wear off. So it definitely has a lot more skill involved, I would say. It promotes a little bit more spread out racing. So if all goes well tonight, should see some good old racing here at a short track-ish. Pace car lights are out. Going to be going green this time. Single file restart. Pace car going to make the hard left onto pit road. Green flag in the hands of Barney, and green flag is back in the air. Talon Smith, good restart. In low closely behind him, Carl Rotman in third. Cliff Mullins shortly behind Rotman in fourth, and then Jake Lawrence, one of that top 5 right now. Just behind him, Ian Montrose, that 6th position, followed by DG Swiss in 7th. Travis Martin in that 8th spot right now, made up a lot of spots from that initial start. Corey Hutchison there in 9th, and Scott Elston in 10th. I think Hutchison was our 18th starter, so up to 9th, already made up halfway through the field. Pretty good start. Obviously some of that due to pit stops, but you know, still didn't really need to come down pit road. It was a good call to stay out. Like, oh, 3-way battle from 4th on back. 3rd on back, I'm sorry. Rotman under fire from 37 and 68. In turn 1, these cars just fly around here. But Cliffman got a little loose right there. Rotman, somebody. Lawrence in the fence. Can't get to him. There he is. Missing a front wing. He's going to have to come down pit road to get that fixed, I think. Either that or just kind of hold it out with no front downforce. And that car still is not turning. From 4th to 17th. Terrible lap there for Jake. And the right front is now broken. It's going to have to be a fast repair there. Unfortunate start. Oh, man. Crazy side-by-side racing going on here around 14th. Alex Lenny finds himself in the heat of a battle. Farther up front, Hayden Lowell with Cliff Mullins 2/10 behind Hayden. But Talon Smith 1.2 seconds ahead of those two. By Carl Rotman. Oh, caution's out. Not sure. Oh, Mark Katsky, Dalton Hayes wrecked on the backstretch.
Oh, sorry.
Lap 18, caution is out.
Pace car on back, pace car on back.
See what happened there. See if we can find it. Here we go. Dalton Hayes right behind the 62. Oh, somebody's in the wall in front of him. Of course, Dalton I have to check out. Go on board with him. That was way too far back. Apologize for that. So up here you're gonna see, looks like the, couldn't tell what car that was, but obviously Dalton trying to avoid him. The 62 also trying to avoid him. They both come together. That looks like, I can't tell what car that is. Looks like the 29. Okay, the 29 of Kenneth Stout. And the Bucky's car starts all of this. He's blinking. We're not gonna be able to see what happened to him. Guessing the blinking may have caused the incident. Yep, when he comes back, he's just gone, so. Unfortunate.
Kenneth, your internet's really bad, dude. You are blipping constantly. Like it's Big, I want to go.
Looks like everybody came down pit road that time. 4 tires and fuel.
Sorry about getting into you, by the way,
Talon
Mark.
cycles out back into the lead, followed by Hayden Wall
Yeah, it's okay. Stuff happens.
and Cliff Mullins.
It's unlucky. I didn't want to use my fast repair early, but it's whatever. Yeah, this is like the 3rd time I've driven this car. But seriously, Kenneth, you should really check out your internet. It's scary to drive around you. You're blipping really bad.
Okay, 1 to green here. Talon Smith.
Well, I
Obviously
wondered why
leading
I
us to
had that
green once
extra
again.
tape
Lap
off for you,
21
buddy.
of
So I'll take that
75.
off for you guys.
Gonna take the green going to lap 22. $54 laps to go here at Iowa.
Hey, you lost the wing right there, so be careful.
Flag back in the air.
Pass me on your stuff.
IndyCar has always been green flag means go.
Yeah, no,
Allen once again to an early lead, 0.6 of a second over the 56. Cliff Mullins another half second back to him. Then Ian Montrose shortly behind him, followed by Carl Rotman. think something we're going to work on for the next short oval race is some wider camera angles, because it is tough to see where everybody is. So I apologize for that. Used to broadcasting NASCAR races. Things are a little bit different.
Yellow flag is out.
Oh, caution is out. Once again. Dalton Hayes and Mark Katsky maybe again?
If it's green flag, I'll do that, but I'm just doing what others are doing at Kansas. I don't know.
Oh, Katsky just loses out the corner. Apologize, Dalton. I saw you slowing down on the ticker. I saw those two names again, thought somebody was involved, but looks like Mark Katsky just got a little loose out the corner.
Front stretch.
On board.
Talon, I think he was trying to explain
Watch him working the wheel right here. Tried to save it, but just kind of locked it down right there. It's better to just let it go. Let the caution come out, regroup yourself, and let everybody else regroup themselves instead of coming back up into traffic. So, good job there.
Yeah, I was
down.
talking about, like, in Indycar, like, once the leader goes, everything's free game. You can pass inside, outside, before the start-finish line. At least in real IndyCar, that's how it works.
Okay, my bad. I thought you were referencing me going before green.
No. You have I mean, quite frankly, if you were doing this like IndyCar, you have a very tiny restart zone relative to actual IndyCar. But no, you're totally fine on how you're doing the restart.
All right.
Flag him on the last one.
Yeah, exactly.
Looks like Jake Lawrence getting the lucky dog right there. Back to one lap down. Top 13 all stayed out right there. The rest of them came down for tires and fuel. Except for Jake, who did get the lucky dog. So if he wants to pit, he'll have to come down this time. Stay out. Think we should be 1 to green right here. Nope, 2 to green. Forgot how many laps of pacing you do at Iowa.
A really dumb question. So they like replacing a wing like an easy repair, I guess.
It's usually like 5 seconds, less than 10 seconds.
Okay, that must be what it did then.
Yeah, front
Let's check
wing.
you out, Dalton,
easy
for
repair.
watching the broadcast.
Back wing,
Yep, you got
not
all your
much.
wings. So you're back to good. We'll do a wing check for everybody here, just to be fair. We'll get the zoom in camera too. Like everybody's car is looking good. Being perfect wings all around. We got full downforce here, everybody. Alright, pace car lights finally go out right there. We're gonna go back to green flag racing next time. Bye. Hopefully we can stay green. Feels a lot like Michigan. Feels like a good green flag run is on just on the verge, but just can't get everybody on the same page. Obviously, this past caution was just a normal spin, you know, nothing terrible.
Hey Travis, love your face.
Love your face.
Really want
Travis,
to see
I'm so
how the
sorry, I
tires
didn't
shake
realize
out.
you
You know, we
were
just
right
keep getting these short 5-10 lap runs. We don't really see what everybody's got in terms of tire saving.
Probably shouldn't have admitted that.
Go, pace car
You
pulling
spoke
off.
too, huh?
Green, green, green.
Green flag back in the air.
Yeah, nice run.
Hey, you lying!
Holmes and Montrose side by side for third.
We got a black flag.
And Montrose gonna get the spot. Barely cleared himself. And back to the inside goes Mullins, trying to get that third spot back. Oh, catches the left rear of the one car.
I'm sorry.
Ian saves it. And that car looks to be okay. If anything, maybe a little bit of suspension damage, but the wings are okay somehow. So he's going to come away scot-free from that. Oh, maybe not. Definitely not as much grip on 3 and 4 as he needed. But he's got all his wings, so I'm not sure where the loss of grip is coming from.
One pitting, one pitting, one pitting.
Oh, he's coming up pit road. He feels he's got something wrong. Definitely going to trust the driver in that situation. Coming down under green, that's not an easy decision to make. I am sorry, the ticker has not been up this whole time. Where's everybody at? But we got a nice green flag run brewing right here. Ian luckily saved it, so no caution. A good battle here once again toward the back of the pack. Wallen leads in 10th. Got 11th, 12th, and 13th behind him, all battling with him. Scott Elston to his inside, and he gets turned! Up and over! Goes... Who is that? Corey Hutchinson? No. Can't tell who that was. Jake Lawrence. Up and over on the backstretch. That's right, the black and orange. 68, just laying in 3 and 4. Oh man, what happened right there?
Look, this might be the best track on the sim, but it might have the worst pace car.
See, he gets a good run out of 2, tries to follow Scott Elston, and just, oh, he tried to maybe go 3 wide right there. Caught the back end of the 85, turned him up into the 23, and up and over he goes. Every time I bring the ticker back up, somebody wrecks. That's not the camera angle we want there. Thank you. Oh man, just right down to the 85's wheel. One more time. I just sort of misjudged it. I think that was netcode on the 23 too. One more time from his cockpit to see what the wreck was like. Oh, never want to go aero screen first into the outside catch fence. Alright, so that's probably going to lead the 68 on pit road with tow. Everybody else comes down under that caution for tires and fuel. Like we got some wave rounds right there. Montrose 1 lap down. Gonna go back to 1 lap down with the wave rounds. And behind him, looks like the 85 of Scott Elston looking to get his lap back and get back onto the lead lap. Scott, no damage on that 85. Somehow got away scot-free from that. Let's actually try to see if we can see how that happens. Oh, it knocked the back wing off. So, curious to see how he got in a wave around position. It might send him to the back once he gets to 1 to go. So I may have spoke too soon on that one.
Yeah, you want input? That's fine.
And it looks like it will be sending him to the back, unfortunately. So he'll be in the lucky dog position, or fighting for it at least. Montrose will get 1 lap back. Oh yeah, it's tough to judge in these Indy cars. I know how that is. They're just so quick. They have so much grip. What you think would work in like a stock car, you try to make that same wheel movement and it just drives right into somebody. I've been there.
Scott was ahead of Talon, but behind Dean. Isn't that using the wave around?
Rig.
So Scott does get a wave around right there.
Everybody know.
His lap back. He'll be the last car in the lead lap in 12th. Looking news for Scott right there.
No, I think the pace car got a pretty damn good chance at winning this race.
Alan Smith once again will lead us back to the green flag.
7 laps down.
I can turn the pace car.
I think I just need the black flag top 4 drivers.
Well, what did I do?
You're in front of me.
Green flag,
Hey,
green
green
flag.
flag back in the air.
Yeah, there's no passing on the inside, gentlemen. I learned the hard way.
Hayden, bit of a better restart that time. 2/10 back from Talon Smith. Mullins lost about a half second to those two. Caution's out immediately. 29 car around on the front stretch. Heavy damage to that car.
Well, Talon, because you got the pole, I think you have a pretty solid chance of winning this year race. How do you feel about that?
You know, I was thinking the same
There
thing,
is
but
not
looking back 4 days ago at Chicago
a piece of that car still connected.
Corey, what
other than
you go so
3
fast
of the
for?
wheels. And even those wheels are not pointing straight.
Well, there's not a 90-degree corner here to
oh man, can that
follow
stop?
your plans.
You know, there's a good chance I'm just going to spin out on my own with how loose I am.
The real reason is every single time Travis Martin gets near my back bumper and trying to pass me, he cautions him.
Gets it back to pit
Really,
road, but it
Travis
spins
trying to
on
pass
him
me, making this
as he
happen.
enters. Doesn't hit anything. No
So
harm, no
we should
foul.
black flag Travis, is what you're saying.
That will unfortunately put him a lap down at least, but at least he
what-
gets it
what
back
we're
to pit
saying
road.
is-
Could be worse.
Since I
And we'll see
didn't
what
realize
happens.
Travis was in the session until late, it's really my fault.
It all circles back to Hayden.
System seems to think it was Hayden that
Always
brought the
Hayden.
caution out. Very smart. Alright, looks like Ian Montrose on his inside. He gets tight, exiting the corner and turned right
Hey, DG, you wanna
before he
do
got
that?
into the wall. That was a little interesting. Watch the wheel down here.
Would you be willing to share with Jackers?
He's going to turn right at the last second. And that ends up putting him right in the line of another driver. So it looks like maybe a little bit of frustration right there. We'll look at it one more time. Not sure who that was behind him. But I think that was Scott Elston. No. Corey Hutchison in the 31. That's not where I wanted to go. Thank you. Okay. Corey Hutchison on board. Under this caution. Right as the wreck happens right here, you're going to see that car drive straight to the wall, come back down into the 31. So, yeah, maybe a little bit more carnage there than needed to happen, but that's neither here nor there.
It's supposed to be this negative response so that you guys don't want to wreck it.
Well, I caused one. I owned up to that. I spun. That's it.
Wrecking just looks too cool.
4:30 in the morning. I just want to go to bed.
Are we allowed to shorten it again?
I really want to reward you guys with that.
Yeah, make us suffer. We deserve it.
We don't get green, white checkers in IndyCar, so yes.
Oh, not bad.
And we are one green.
Good news,
yeah,
if we shorten it, we get to the next caution quicker.
I shortened it, but only for Lucas.
Thank you. There's some long pace laps here. Alrighty, well here we go. The 12 cars still in the lead lap. Pace car gonna make its turn onto pit road, and for I think like the 6th or 7th time, here we go. Green flag once again out. And Hayden and Cliff with a tremendous start right there. Hayden right on the back bumper of Talon Smith. He's going to try to make the move, makes the move to the outside. Side by side into turn 3. Talon deep dive into the bottom. Hayden going to get a run on the front stretch right here. Dives down to the bottom of the racetrack. Can't make anything happen down there. Going to have to tuck back in behind that 77. And try again. Still battling it out up here at the front. Farther back. Perry Grindell up to 6th. Well, looks like Corey Hutchison did have a fast repair, so he comes back out running in 11th. McBride and Grindell side by side for 6th. McBride going to make that pass. Caution's out. Harry Grindell side by side sideways on the front stretch. But
alright, we can't blame that one on Chad.
I don't see any visible damage on that 70.
Can I blame Colin? I want to blame Colin.
No, that one's also my fault. I was making a move for the lead.
Maybe some scuffs. It looks a little bent on that right side.
What's
yeah,
the
we're going to say some
correlation?
damage on the rear end for Perry.
I mean, it's not your fault, it's Cliff's, right?
See what happened.
I don't think it's Cliff this time because nothing's really happened to him.
Yet.
Down on the bottom, car gets loose.
No, I take that back. He did pretty
Taps the rear end on the
here.
outside wall. But he will live to see another day, get a rear wing change, and be back out there.
Son of a bitch, when he passed me, does not mean I wrecked him for it.
Come down to make some repairs. Like Travis Martin also on pit road. And Talon Smith with
Lucky Dog coming high.
Had to run a bit harder on that last run than he had to. Had to do some defending. But he was able to hold on to that lead. Hayden Lowell trying everything he can to make that move. Cliff Mullins just kind of a spectator that time. But he is in a solid third place right now. Doing a great job up there. Carl Raman just behind him, also nice top 5 right now. Swiss as well. Then you got Zach McBride who made that pass on Harry, and then Harry spun around behind him shortly after. Alex Linney. Scott Elston up there in 8th. Good recovery. Corey Hutchinson also very good recovery in 9th. Then you got Ian Montrose in the top 10. Travis Martin just came out of the pits. Katsky, I think, got a lucky dog right there. Around something like, yeah, I think that was a lucky dog, so he'll be back on the lead lap. 13 cars now on the lead lap. Harry gets his rear wing fixed, so he'll be back in this thing. And Dalton Hayes on track. 17 laps down, but out there still getting spots. Gotta respect it.
Can I have a new off? Which one are you for? Go to pit.
What he said. Are we going to be allowed to go in the green here, Swift?
Once we get through, we'll go.
I'll make sure I'm in first this time.
No, I like the 6th gear idea.
Okay, I'll do 6th.
If we all start in 6th, we might survive longer to the next crash.
Well, it sounds like Talon might have been in the wrong gear on that last restart. It seems abnormally bad. I think he learned his lesson now. Should get a better restart out of that 77. Next time we go green, which is in 1 lap.
Restart, Mark.
Yeah, sounds good. I was lucky dog, so I got to go well for that.
Talon Smith on the gas, green flag back in the air. Great start that time.
I'm so sorry, Harry. That's totally my bad, dude. I'm so sorry.
And maybe something happening between Travis Martin and Harry Grindell on the back of the pack on the restart. Travis apologizing on the radio. And then it looks like some front wing damage. So it may have gotten into the back of Harry right there. If we can, yep, that front clip on that 63 has a little bit of damage, so we should see some matching damage on the rear end of the 70. Well, he's a little wiggly in 3 and 4, that could be our sign. But up front, Talon Smith, Hayden Lowell back at it. Oh, Talon, little wiggle off of 3 right there. Side by side, Hayden Lowell gets the spot. That's all it takes. One little bobble from the 77 opened the door for Hayden Lowell in the 56, and he gets back. He gets to the lead for the first time tonight. Lap 62 of 75. Didn't. Oh, Talon. Oh, man. Almost turning the 56 right there. Oh, the 56 with the bobble now. That opens the door for the 77. Hayden going to defend the inside. Great battle up here, up front. Talon now to the inside of the 56 in turn 3. Side by side through 3 and 4. Out of 4. Hayden gets to the outside wall. Wrecking. Almost gets to the 37, but he saves it. And that's going to be a caution. Hayden was pushing that car so hard, and it just lost it. Out of 4. Got into the outside wall. Luckily, the 77 and the 37 escaped from it. That car was wicked out of control.
Checking up turn 2.
Let's see if we can watch what happened to Hayden right here. He's going to get back into the lead. 77 goes down. Hayden is absolutely pushing it, trying to stay ahead of him. And loses the back end, tries to correct it, and just car goes up into the outside wall. On board 56. If I can back it up right here, we're going to go slow motion. Because he's coming through 3 and 4. Right here, watch the wheel. Right here, he's going to get loose. He's got to overcorrect it. And I don't want to say overcorrect. He had to correct the car, and that's just going to move it up. You know, it does... Look, I don't know how the 77 didn't get involved right there. But Hayden just did all he could. He was pushing the car hard and just pushed it maybe a little too hard. And rear end stepped down on him. Like he said at the start of the race, it's tough to drive. It's a little loose. And we saw it right there. Talon Smith, 5th on back, all coming down pit road for 4 tires and fuel, but the top 4 staying out with 9 laps to go here at Iowa. And I don't think we have any green-white checkers. I will check just to be sure. Honestly, I should know this, but I'm not very well prepared. We have 3 green-white checkers. I am sorry. So it's not a done deal. If you get a caution up front right here, you'll get the win, but it gives you a good shot. And Cliff Mullins, Carl Ruttman, and DG Swiss all have 28 28 laps on their tires. Probably 10 to 12 are green flag laps. Maybe 10, 16, something like that, somewhere around half. So those 3 definitely going to be hurting a little bit on tire. And then you got Corey Hutchison in 4th, final car, who stayed out right there. He has 21 total laps on those tires. And, well, he had that long, I think that was the longest run of the night we just had, or close to it. So he's got some green flag laps on those tires as well. So we'll see how that works out for him. Talon Smith's going to be coming from 5th. Then he's got Zach McBride in 6th, Montrose 7th. Hayden Lowell, after the spin, finds himself in 8th. Then Alex Linney. And then Harry Grindell, Scott Elston, and Mark Katsky round out the rest of the lead lap cars. Travis Martin.
Short in.
After that restart incident, looks like out of the race in 13th. Unfortunately, Dalton Hayes will probably get the spot from him. If I had to guess,
one time I didn't want it.
I don't think he has enough to get it if we don't get a green-white checkered, but he will be trying.
I know, me too, but we gotta be fair.
No, we don't. No, we don't. They win all the time.
Yeah, he's
I
10
mean, I
laps
guess
behind
if
the
we're hating,
63,
I just
so
like
it's going to need
you
a
and all of them at the same
white
time.
checker to help him out. But here we go. We're going green. With 6 laps to go at the line. Cliff Mullins leading us to green.
To be fair, they haven't gotten 101.
Second new leader tonight. 3 lead changes,
Hey Cliff, I might
think.
look like you. Hey Cliff, I might look
3
like you.
different leaders. And green flag back in the air. Cliff Mullins steps on the gas. Oh, crashed in the back. Talon Smith involved. Corey Hutchison involved. Hayden Lowell involved. Bunch of heavy hitters. Our top 2 all night both find themselves with heavy damage. Talon Smith missing his entire front end and a wheel.
Yeah, that was a little late on the block.
Hayden Lowell missing 2 wheels. So that might be a tow there for Hayden. Unless he can get to pit road right here.
Yeah.
He's going to keep going. He's going to try to use the outside wall.
Yeah, I think we were 4 wide right after that. At least 3.
All right, we'll see what happened with these 2. On the restart right here. Guessing it happened somewhere around the 77. 31 comes down to block, knocks the front wing off of the 77, and he can't turn now. So he drives into the corner, car pushes straight up into the 31. And if you believe in it, maybe provide some instant karma. Because, not gonna lie, those were some aggressive blocks for a restart there from the 31. You see it right here. 31 gets just maybe a bad shift on the restart. He's slower for whatever reason. And goes down the block and knocks the 77's front wing off. And that's all she wrote for those guys.
Talon, you're gonna want to go by me.
Hayden gets caught up in it as well. He has nowhere to go. Honestly, that might be netcode on his car.
Hi, Ian.
We'll look at it from the far chase camera.
I'm just having such a fun time here.
Oh, major netcode. Hayden, if you're in the broadcasts. I'm sorry, man.
I love being
about a car with the netcode right there.
Piece.
So much for fixing it, huh, iRacing? One more replay. We're gonna go on board with the 77.
The caboose is a very important part.
So, what is it? 2-lap shootout here? We might get him.
See the front wing exit stage right.
There's
and the 77 just kind of stopped turning. I believe. Maybe a little frustrated about the whole
thing. Is there
thing.
actually this time?
All right, well,
Indycar,
back live. Cliff Mullins still out front.
I, for once, hope not.
Because if the next caution ends, then I'm going to just go ahead and send it into the one.
If anybody's listening, we do have 3 green-white checkers.
Well, Hayden, you did say that you could pass on the inside, and
there
then
it is.
that
Should have told them.
wrong. I got a
there
black flag.
3 green-white checkers available to us.
So we should black flag Hayden for you getting a black flag?
I don't think that's how it should have been. I don't think that's how it was set up, but it'll work. It's fine.
Well, I'm just saying, if you're basing everything off the Indycar rules, you seem to be 0 for 2 so far the night.
Clean Indycar doesn't around.
Hey, Cliff, how you doing on fuel?
I'm in danger.
Oh no. Cliff Lewis sounds like short on fuel.
Just making sure I'm not the only one.
Hey Cliff, it's Lucas. What's going on?
Why are there green light checkers in this?
I don't know. It's very unfortunate for you. We're hearing on the radio. Are you short on fuel?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Don't say that to anybody, but definitely not.
Okay. Well, that's looking good for you then. I'm just kind of hoping we wreck it up. I bet right here. What's your plan if we do go green to the checker?
Jump the start as much as I can and hope they wreck.
Gotcha. All right. Well, good luck with that. We'll be rooting for you.
I do doubt we'll get all
Yep,
3
gonna need it.
All right, Cliff Mullins, leader here for the restart. See what he can do.
First time, huh?
Hayden Wool looks like out of the race or 2 laps down.
First time, huh?
Yeah, on pit road still. Talon Smith did get a fast repair, got back out, but is in 10th, so well out of this thing unless something crazy happens up front.
Cliff, I'm watching in the sky here. No games.
Get ready to take the green in the hands of Cliff Mullins. Green flag in the air. Good restart for Mullins. Bad restart back there in 5th, it looks like. McBride, big gap back.
Very good job holding
to him. Rotman going to see what he can do to get back up to Cliff Mullins. Rotman, good run.
Like I've never done this before.
Into turn 1, white flag in the air. Sorry, I didn't call it out early enough. White flag in the air. Rotman trying to trace down Cliff Mullins. Into turn 3 they go. Mullins defends the outside. Rotman down to the inside. Caught the apron out of turn 4. Cliff Mullins going to take the win here at Iowa Speedway.
Nice win.
Nice job there by Cliff.
And it wasn't a street stop.
Good pit strategy, good call at the end. And Ian Montrose turns him and wrecks his car. Rip. Sorry. That set up beforehand. My apologies. And he's going to try to burn it down. And he will. Burn it down there. Top 5 is going to be Cliff Mullins, Carl Rotman, DG Swiss, Ian Montrose, and Harry Grindell. So nice job to those guys getting in the top 5. Blows the motor. All right. See if we can get a word with Cliff. Hey, Cliff, it's Lucas. Got me?
How about that?
Well, hell, yeah, man. First career win in the IndyCars. Getting it done here at Iowa. How's it feel?
It feels great. It's not a street stock. Everybody's always gonna give me crap because all I win is street stock races and like one cup race. So to get something that's other than a street stock is pretty awesome.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you great pit strategy there at the end, and you held your own. Drove a great last 2 laps on that green white checkered. Held off that 25 car and took her home off of 4. Great job defending it in 3. Were you kind of worried there when he got the run on the backstretch?
No. I felt like that. All I had to do was either take the air off of him, or just kind of really pin him down because you couldn't really open the wheel up. I kind of found that out trying to pass Ian. It just gets super tight when you have somebody on the outside of you like that. And so if it was either he was going to not lift and wreck me or I was going to win this race. And I kind of covered the bottom a little bit, kind of threw the air on his nose right there and made him get tight. And it worked out, though. I found out a little something in practice that helped me out and made me really good on the long run. So when Talon pit, I said, well, I think I can probably still hold him off, even with fresh tires. I think I can still get him. I was running down him and Hayden both on that one kind of a semi long run that we had, and so practice actually worked for me. I actually found something in there.
Well, yeah, these IndyCars. I heard from Hayden. I mean, they sounded pretty loose out there. Was kind of the same feeling for you?
Yeah, it was. What I changed got rid of the loose feeling, and it tightened it up a little bit, just a snug, and that's what kept me to where I could keep it flat without it really darting around. If you had to counter steer it at all, you were pretty much screwed. You were either going to hit the wall or you were going to spin. And I changed a couple of things, and it made it to where it stuck every time. I wasn't really good on a short run, like maybe 4 or 5 laps. But after that, it seemed like the fall off wasn't happening so much for me as it was the first run I did in practice.
Oh, yeah, I got you, man. Well, got anybody you want to thank for the awesome win here tonight?
Yeah, got to thank Pinnacle Trailer Sales, Curly's Guns and More, Adam Crozier for this awesome paint scheme, even though the number's upside down on the inside.
Really?
C2X. I thought you said something about that one day.
I think I did.
You did. C2X, Spit and Venom podcast. We're going to try and get one out some point whenever Peach is not like blackout drunk. And I got to thank Alicia for always supporting me and watching me and helping me with everything. And shout out to Emily and to Jaron, because he freaked out when Raj won, and he's going to freak out when he finds out I won. So, and I probably just ruined the truck finish for y'all. So anyway, Roger Caruth won. And thanks to you for broadcasting this thing.
Oh, well, absolutely, man. Well, thanks for talking to us. Hell yeah for Raja, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, man.
Raja did do a very good job. It's worth a watch. All right, we'll get a word with our P2 finisher. Car Rotman, what's up, man? You got me?
Yeah, I got you, Luke.
Well, took home second here tonight. Came up just short of getting the cliff, but still an awesome run for you. You guys both working that strategy, getting home on the podium. How was Iowa for you overall, and how's that finish?
I love Iowa. It's a lot of fun. You kind of gotta manage the bumps a little bit and try not to get your car too squirrely, which I think a lot of cars had some issues with that. But that's part of the fun and part of the learning. That was a wild finish, though.
Yeah, definitely. You got a huge run after the white flag. Got to him on the backstretch, but just the car didn't really stick for you on 3 and 4. Would have liked to see you get there, man, but it was close.
Yeah, I got a little too overzealous and I clipped the apron a little bit in the middle of 3 and 4 and got my car just a little loose. And at that point, I was like, you know what? I will settle on second. I don't need a wreck. I don't need a wreck Swiss behind me too.
Yeah, definitely. I think top 3 finish for Alia was better than the alternative.
Oh, for sure.
Well, man, nice second place. Got anybody you want to thank for that run?
Yeah. Thank you to Sociable Ciderworks for letting me put their logo on my car. Thanks to my wife for taking care of the cats while I sit here and drive in circles. And thank you for broadcasting.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate it. Well, appreciate you talking to us, and congrats on that second. We'll see you next week.
Awesome. Thank you.
That was Carl Rotman in second. We'll get a word with our third place finisher, DG Swiss himself. What's up, man?
Lucas, how are you, my friend?
Oh, I'm doing great. Just finished a pretty good finish there. Didn't expect the green-white checker, but it was a nice surprise there.
Surprise! Yeah, we do a little bit of things different here in SRL, you know?
Oh yeah. Nice top 3 for you right there.
Indycar. Yeah, that was really surprising. I was just hoping for the top 5, and then with some folks pitting, we just stayed out there and ran out to the end and got lucky, picked up P3.
Oh yeah, nice podium. I think there was 4 of you on that strategy. One of them got taken out towards the end, but you guys held on. And well, it didn't seem like the tires really mattered. You guys were pretty fast.
They did. It was just not enough time to people on the new ones to use them, if that makes sense. Because my right front after the last pit stop dropped like 4% in about, I don't know, was it 5-6 laps? It wasn't much, and so it does matter. It just they couldn't get enough green flag to get those new tires up to the front.
I gotcha. Iowa tearing those tires up. I heard from a few drivers that it was pretty loose. Were you playing with that weight jacker all night?
I didn't actually touch it all night. I had it in my head in case I needed it, and I would get very loose as the run went along on exit. But it was, I don't know, it was tight on like the first lap on full fuel, and then it would get better, and you kind of get loose as the run went along. And by the time it started to get really loose, you had a caution you need pit, so it fixed it.
Well, that's pretty good. Yeah, I think Hayden was messing with it because he got a little loose there when he wrecked. But glad you didn't have to mess with it. But how was the freaking cat? Sorry. Got anybody you want to thank for the run here tonight?
Always thank our partners at Footwear Screen Printing, John Garrett and Company, FWScreen.com. They do a great job supporting our sim community as a whole and do a lot of stuff for me personally, so I appreciate those folks. And then we have Labor 12, awesome rock band out of Lubbock, Texas. If you haven't listened to them yet, please do so. An amazing rock band, awesome friends of ours as well, yours as well. So check them out, Labor 12, laborxii.com. And then after that, it's just you guys that put on the broadcast for us. We appreciate you volunteering to spend your Friday nights with us, and hopefully you're having some fun up in the booth watching us hooligans go around the track.
Oh yeah, it's a good race tonight here. I enjoyed watching it and enjoy doing it every week. But thanks for talking to us, and we'll see you next week.
Absolutely. Have a good night.
All right, Swiss in the 26, finishing third here tonight. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there at the end. Got the cat walking on the desk right here. I was a little distracted, but we're going to finish it out right here. Cliff Mullins get the dub. Go over our final results if I can get to it. I am terrible. Here we go. That's not right. There we go. Okay, Cliff Bullens in the 37 takes it home in first, and Carl Rutman in second. DG Swiss third. Ian Montrose takes home fourth. Harry Grindell takes home a fifth. Zach McBride in sixth. Alex Linney takes home a seventh. Talon Smith gets up to eighth after that wreck near the end. So nice job there. Scott Elston in ninth. Found himself, I think, a lap or two down at one point, so good job to get back into ninth. Mark Katsky taking home a top 10. Then beyond that, Toronto. Oh, that's too far. Hayden Lowell taking home 11th after that last wreck. Corey Hutchison takes home 12th. Travis Martin takes home 13th here tonight. Dalton Hayes in 14th. Kenneth Stout in 15th. I hope I'm saying that right. Daniel Llewellyn in 16th. Jake Lawrence in 17th. And rounding out the 18-car field, I think he completed a lap, so he will count in 18th as Michael Edwards. All right, well, thank you everybody for joining me here tonight. That was IndyCars at Iowa. If you want to get in on the action, it's not too late to join. Join the Discord link in the description or go to dgsracing.com and click the big red snake. If you want to stay up to date, go to dgsracing.com to stay up to date on all the series here in SRL. And if you'd like to check out other stuff on the channel here, make sure to do so. All the other races during the week are on Wild Horse Broadcast Network on YouTube and DG Swiss on Twitch. So make sure to check those out. All the links are in the Discord as well. So that's, if you really want to get in on this and check stuff out, I would join that. But that's going to do it for me here tonight. I am Lucas Hoitzma, and I'll see you next week.